What's going on, guys? Oh my, Godzilla back here with a very exciting Godzilla figure review, guys. Today we are taking a look at the Godzilla 2014 figures from Bandai, that being the Godzilla and the male MUTO. Very excited to take a look at these figures. They're really cool. Haven't taken them off the shelf in a little while. So, guys, without further ado, let's jump right in.
Oh my god!
Alrighty, guys, we are back here with our two figures, guys. I decided to take another peek at the pair of them because they are going to be, or well, at least Godzilla is going to be in the upcoming Apple TV series that comes out later this week. So I figured, why not take a look at the figures that this show is going to be kind of taking place right after. I guess MUTO will be dead, but Godzilla will still be alive and well, returning with his classic 2014 look. So first things first, I want to take a quick peek at the tags. So here is Godzilla. Nice image. I like how the logo is purplish. And then there is the MUTO. Decent little look at the MUTO. Backs of the tags are going to look like so. I like Godzilla's spines on there. Got the Warner Brothers legendary logos, Movie Monsters series, of course. And unfortunately, I did get these figures when I was young enough to not fully appreciate the tags. So I did remove them from the figures. So that's definitely tragic. But at least I kept them. So, into the figures, guys. We're going to take a look at Godzilla first. I think this is a really solid Godzilla figure. Definitely not perfect, but a good one for sure. Starting down at the bottom, of course, we will go ahead and we have a few scuffs on the toe claws, but they're painted very well. I like how they're very different from the color of his leg. Detail moving up the legs, pretty solid. Calf looks good. Just kind of the shin. I like how they have different textures for the front and back of his leg. That looks nice. Moving up the leg, we look really good. I like the color here that they have on the back, and I like how we have a pretty distinct color difference between the belly of Godzilla and the top of him. Spines, obviously that 2014 look, which is very unique in and of itself. I definitely don't love the look for the 2014 spines. I'm glad they updated them for KOTM. But everything does look good all the way down to the end of the tail. I wish we had a little bit of color difference maybe in the spines versus the body. Just a touch would have been nice to kind of make those pop a little darker maybe. So that would have been good. But the detail on the front of the figure is very good. I like how they did a great job moving up the figure. Again, I have some little scuffs on the kind of crotch area, but the chest area looks great. Neck looks good. And then moving into his face, which is pretty decent. The teeth are definitely not done well at all. They just kind of did painted a white line. Kind of makes his teeth look like he's got a set of human teeth in there instead of spiky, jagged Godzilla teeth. But that's not the end of the world. Mouth, we have a little tongue detail. Nothing on the top of the mouth there. The eyes look okay. Got a pretty nice color. I like the orange that they chose. The pupils sitting back in there all right. Look at the other eye. Looking at him from the front, gets a little goofy. But just between the eyes and then those teeth being not quite Godzilla-esque, definitely gets a little goofy. But overall, a very solid figure, pretty decent. I like that we have a couple of different colors for paint on the chest and versus the rest of the back. The eye color is fun. I wish those teeth were painted. I just wish they did the teeth better. It almost looks like they went in there and just like marked it down like they are a set of human teeth. So they definitely should have improved the teeth. But overall, a very solid figure, I believe, from Bandai, their first iteration of Godzilla from the MonsterVerse. Guys, moving into the next figure is going to be, of course, the male MUTO. Definitely a very cool-looking figure. I'm glad we got this. I really wish they did a Movie Monster series female MUTO. That would have been awesome to see. But we have the male MUTO here, so let's take a peek. So, starting from the bottom, moving up, we don't have a ton of paint or detail going on here. Got the little two toes, tiny bit of texture moving up the leg. But not a ton of anything going on there on the MUTO, or at least on the legs. We do have a little bit of detail kind of on the chest and crotch area of the male MUTO here. Got the arms kind of curled up, one set. I do like the detail that they put in underneath, kind of on the chest, though. The top arms, again, not a ton of detail. We do have some pretty nice painting. I like the orange that they chose. It looks good on the black. And then kind of mixed in the paints here on the side to give it a little texture, which there is a little bit of texture on there, but the paint definitely accentuates it, so that's nice. Checking out the back of the figure, a little bit of detail and texture on those wings. They did stamp him right there. Interesting choice there. Got a little texture going on for the back of the head. And then we do have the face, which looks okay. The eyes are kind of fun. And then the fact that they decided not to carve out the plastic that makes up his mouth. His mouth is open. You can see that in there. You can see his teeth. They sculpted the teeth. They just didn't carve out that plastic in there. So, interesting choice. Definitely kind of distracts from the figure being a lot better had they carved out his mouth. So, an interesting choice to not give him an open mouth, but not really give him an open mouth. It's just kind of random. In terms of the two standing side by side, this is our sizing that we're looking at. So, it actually sizes out okay. I know Godzilla was quite a bit bigger than the male MUTO, and the female MUTO was a lot bigger than that. In terms of quick articulation, guys, Godzilla's arm will go 360. Leg will go 360. Gets a little tight on the back end there, but we get the 360 out of it. Tail can go 360 if you wanted it to, but it's so oval shaped, it doesn't want to spin very properly. But there is some articulation on that tail joint there. And then no head articulation for our Goji. In terms of the MUTO articulation, these wings don't move. The arms, they will move. You can kind of move them up to the top till they get stuck on the wing, and then back again till they get stuck on the wing. Same with the legs. They can move back till they get stuck on the wing, and they move up till they get stuck on the arm, basically. So, just the 4 points of articulation on the MUTO, 5 on Godzilla. The MUTO can pose with an arm up, which I appreciate. Kind of gives them some cool reach and whatnot. So that's definitely appreciated. Let's go ahead and size these two figures. So first up is our Bandai Creation Godzilla 2014. Obviously, they scaled this guy quite a bit larger than the two of them. So the scaling is just different because the Bandai Creation figure is a lot larger. Probably I have about a full inch. This is the NECA Godzilla 2014. Going to stand a lot similar in height. Still a little bit bigger than the two of these figures. But there's your NECA. This is our Spitfire SH Monster Arts Godzilla. He's got the decapitated head of the female MUTO in the hand there. And this one actually is probably the closest in height to the Bandai's. Going to stand pretty darn evenly with the Godzilla. And then obviously it's going to be sized like so against the MUTO. Our next scaling is going to be the Bandai Premium MUTO. This is a great figure. I have a review on the set of these if you want to check that out. But male MUTO versus male MUTO. Pretty even scaling, so those obviously the dimensions, some of the stuff's going to be a little bit different. Head's a little smaller here, but the overall figure is very similar in size. So this is a great. These figures scale really well with the rest of the MonsterVerse Bandai's. Definitely a good scaling on that end. And just for kicks, I decided to show him off against the Haya. This is the Godzilla vs. Kong reissued Haya Toys figure. Going to be in a totally different scaling, so the sizing does not really work there. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Bandai Movie Monsters series, Godzilla 2014 and male MUTO figures. Are you excited for Godzilla 2014's design to come back into the Apple TV series? I'm definitely excited for the show. Hopefully they explore a lot of really cool stuff. Definitely looking forward to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you guys enjoy the upcoming show. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you in the next one.